Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to be bringing you guys a Lucio video. This time I'll be reviewing him. So this is the actual support hero in the support rank, who's an actual support hero. Symmetra was an old support hero, so that's why I had her in the list. Um, and that's why she looked like, it looked weird. She wasn't part of the DPS squad. She was part of this. She's in the support rank and she had no support abilities besides a shield. But Lucio is the first support hero I'll be ranking that has actual support properties like healing and speed boost to help with the team on payload, which I think is really helpful. I think he's a pretty good hero to use for like escort missions, in my opinion. Like, that's where he shines. Capture point missions, I'm not really too keen on using Lucio. I had to use him for the footage though, because I had just gotten home from school, had nothing to do, and I had to record some footage. And so the first few games I got with Lucio were the ones that I recorded, and I was like, alright, that's good. Click Command R, and then Command R again, and I recorded, then I stopped recording. So, you're gonna see Lucio in some weird game types, because there's like the capture point game and like the escort payload game type and all that. I shockingly could not get any escort games with Lucio. The first two games I got in with him were both capture point based. This one was whenever we try to attack and they defend. In the next game footage, it's going to be us both contesting for a point. So it's going to look a little weird, I'm not going to lie. I'm not really using Lucio to his full capabilities. I also realized in the Symmetra video that I didn't even use Symmetra's shield or her teleporter. I used her shield, but I didn't use her teleporter, which is actually a really good thing to use. So yeah, let me get into this Lucio stuff. Alright, so first things first, let me talk about his abilities. Well, let me talk about his skins. I used to talk about the skins first, and then I got into the abilities and whatnot, and like the mechanics of it. And then lately, I've been kind of forgetting about the skins. Lucio's skins aren't my favorite. He's kind of like Moira and Ashe, where his skins kind of just aren't the best. They're kind of like, eh. They're lackluster, to say the least. Winston kind of has that same problem. Like, I'm not really a fan of Winston's skins either, but Winston has that one cool, like, expedition one, like if he was in Tarzan, like the professor in Tarzan. So yeah. Yeah, Lucio's skins aren't that great. I have the Capoeira. It's Portuguese, I'm assuming, because it has a little accent mark. I have that skin. I have the Froghead skin on the Xbox, and I have the I don't know what that one was called. And I have the Christmas one. But other than that, I don't really have that many good skins for him on either console. And any of his, I guess they're called epic skins or legendary skins, the gold ones, they're not all that great. The Froghead one looks pretty cool. It looks like his little, well, it is his little mascot thing, I guess, because in the lore, he's like a DJ, kind of like Deadmau5, where he has a Deadmau5 helmet. Lucio's got that Froghead helmet. Sorry, let me talk about the abilities. First things first is his amplifier. It's basically a gun that shoots sound. Like, which scientifically is kind of possible. You can actually use sound vibration to do damage. I don't know if you can do it to the capability of what Lucio does, but it is 100% scientifically possible to shoot sound and hurt someone. So that's pretty neat. But this one, he kind of like, I guess it's his own music. The way it looks is it looks like it's like a CD, like, because it's so big and round, and he just shoots the noise. It does do a good amount of damage. Lucio is good in the right hands. I'm not a very good Lucio player, as you can see, because you have to be real mobile. It's kind of like Genji. You have to like move and hit your target at the same time, and I cannot do that. I have no skill for Lucio or Genji. I used to be good at Genji, and I used to be good at Lucio, and then I started playing more hit scan heroes, and then my ability to play the run and gun kind fell. And now my hit scan accuracy is all garbage too, because I just don't play as much video games as I used to until I started this series back up again. So yeah, the Sonic amplifier is pretty neat. I like the way it looks. It's really cool. It's a whole different type of gun. I really like how the weapons in Overwatch work, where they're kind of all in line with the hero's personality. Like even Symmetra's little light ray thing is neat because she's an architect and she used that for her like architect 3D models, which is also a scientific thing too. Architects these days use 3D models more than they do their old back in the day little tiny clay models. So I really like what Overwatch does with like the personality of the hero and the weapon they give them. Now let me talk about his other ones. Crossfade. So, like I said earlier, whenever you're contesting a point, it's really good to use Lucio because he's got his speed boost. What that is it's part of his crossfade ability. So you can either heal your teammates, or you can amp up their speed. Lucio's more of a secondary healer, I'd say. He's not really like his healing isn't bad, but it's not that great. Like, there's other heroes that can do more healing than he could, like Baptiste, Moira, Mercy. They're primary healers. Brigitte maybe, but then Zenyatta and Lucio, who can only focus on like little bits of healing. Like it's a really slow healing process where you're gonna get healed, but you're probably gonna get more damage and you're gonna get health. Yeah, that's why he's ranked so low. He's a secondary healer in my opinion. Now Zenyatta's also a secondary healer, but he's got other abilities that make him really cool. So that's why Zenyatta's going to be ranked a little higher than Lucio, but Lucio's not bad in my opinion. I prefer his speed boost. I like to use Lucio on like escort payload types of missions. That's where he really shines. Like he comes in clutch on those because he makes a difference. Like if you're contesting a point and you're like just 4 meters away and you're trying to get there and you got like 10 minutes and you finally take everyone out, you don't have to worry about that overtime thing because guess what? Lucio's little speed boost thing, you got those little 4 meters out the way before the clock countdown went down. He's really good for escort, and I'd really like Kings Road, not Hollywood, yeah, Hollywood, Route 66. Those are maps better suited for Lucio, and Dorado. Dorado and Junkertown. Those, in my opinion, work best for Lucio, and I mean, he can move that payload. If his teammates would get on the payload with them. Another thing, amp it up. That's his second ability. What that does is it kind of like gives a little mini boost to either speed or health, whichever one you have on that crossfade, whichever one you're working on right now. Like as you can see, I'm using health. I'm healing like 2 people, and then I walked away. I'm about to use speed so I can catch up to like Soldier 76. Whenever I use amp it up, what that does is my circle, my little radius around me, kind of gets like a little boost. So if I was healing you at like 10 HP per second, I'd boost it up and it'd go to 20 HP per second. So it kind of helps with the boost on healing and speed. So it really does come in handy on like escort payload types of maps. And let me talk about his ultimate. He actually has one of the best ultimates in my opinion for support heroes. Like support healers are supposed to, support the team. And even though his healing isn't like high healing and like as great as Moira's, where she can heal like the whole team with her little orb in like 5 seconds of full HP, even if they're in critical. Lucio's sound barrier really comes in handy. It can really help a team fight, and I mean, you're gonna win that point if you use it correctly. If you have your whole team with you, you got like a freaking boosted Reinhardt and Orisa with her like little damage thing, that little damage pod she drops. I forgot the name of that. Whenever you put that boost down, that sound barrier, and you increase everyone's shield, like their health, oh, it is so great. You're gonna win that team fight for sure, because I mean, who's gonna be able to contest you? You got 8 like super boosted damage, and then like their shield goes up like 400, 500. Because I think whenever I shield, or whenever I amp it up, or sound barrier. Whenever I do that, I don't know how many points it goes up, but it goes up more than double. So like Reinhardt, for instance, he's already at like 600. He'd go up to like maybe 1500 HP. Like, it's not gonna be fully triple, but it's gonna be a little over double. Wait, that doesn't sound right. It sounds like I did my math wrong. I didn't do my math wrong. I just didn't know how to explain it. It just goes up really, really high. Like, I can't explain how high because I don't know the actual numbers of it, and like the little Wikipedia page doesn't tell me how much numbers either. So, yeah, that sucks. Yeah, so that's why Lucio ranks so low. Like, he might be someone's favorite hero, but he's such an I don't know how to explain it. He's like a hero that you need for, he's a situational hero. That's what he is. He only works during certain occasions, like an escort mission. Whenever you're trying to move the payload, that's whenever he really shines. But other things like contesting the point and all that, he's not the best healer to use, so there's no point in using a Lucio because you don't need that speed boost to help you, get your goal across the map. So, for instance, like on these maps that I've been playing, like Busan, and I think this is Busan, and I played Hanamura earlier. Heroes more like Mercy or Moira would be a better support hero to use, because he's such a situational hero, like I just said. He doesn't really work that great on these kinds of maps. I managed to make it work. I'm not even a good Lucio hero, so if you're like a Lucio main, I'm sorry that I ranked him so low. He's situational. He doesn't really work in maps like these, and this is where he doesn't shine. Like, I didn't even use speed boost at all, like on this area on the second round. First round I did use it to chase after like McCree and 76, but here I didn't use it at all. I don't remember. But yeah, that's about it. So if you guys want to, you can like and subscribe. If you don't want to, you can just comment end game yourself, because I might just end game myself because I work so hard and my allergies are so rough and nobody wants to subscribe. I'm just fun. You don't have to subscribe and stuff if you don't want to. If you think, good God, this guy's cringy, I don't want to watch any of his content, then I don't blame you, because I'm recording myself and I'm listening to myself and I do sound cringy. But if you do want to subscribe, if you want to like check out more Overwatch heroes, and I will be making more videos like this, feel free to subscribe. And yeah, that's about it. Also, I'm going to do some Halloween videos pretty soon, so watch out for that.